let's talk about some guys. Hart, we alluded to it before. Let's say that the price was similar. Cody Bellinger, Pete Alonso. Which one makes more sense for the Mets?
Well, I need a qualifier here, Sal. I mean, if Alonso is willing to be the DH at least half the time, start with half the time and go from there, I'd still take Alonso. But if he's not, and it seems like he's not, open to that. He wants to play first base. I think Bellinger has more value. I love him as a ball player, all-around ball player. He proved what he could do. I don't think he was just a Yankee Stadium creation. I know the numbers are better because of that, but I think he's a great base runner, great defender. You can play him at first base and have better defense, or you can play him in center field if you need him. I mean, not many guys in baseball can do that. So I don't think he's going to cost you necessarily as much as Alonso would because of the power. I would go Bellinger.
To me, it's a slam dunk. It's Cody Bellinger. This guy, Max Fried called him an all-star at 4 positions. It's true. You can play him in left, center, right, first base. He's an all-star type player. And he's a great all-around player. It's not just a slug with Cody Bellinger. He shortens up when he needs to. He's one of the best 2-strike hitters in the game. That would add much-needed balance to the Mets lineup. And this guy's one of those leaders in the clubhouse who will step in, and everyone will respect him. He'll get along with everybody, and he'll lead by example in the way he goes about his business every day. I think it's easy. And it also, if you want to get both, it would put the pressure on Alonso's camp. Like, hey, we got a first baseman. It gives you some leverage if you go and make that your first priority, make a splash with Cody Bellinger.
The baseball offseason guy. Guys, when people start to forget how good Pete Alonso really is. The man had 80 extra base hits. Only 6 guys in baseball had that many extra base hits. Like, I get it, he's not Keith Hernandez at first base, who is, but I feel like this guy has...
Don't even make that comparison.
Well, there's a big gap. I acknowledge that, Harp. But look, this guy, there's something about Pete as a Met, and I think that he should be back. I would choose him over Bellinger because I feel like that there's a certain something here. I envision Pete getting to 500 and beyond home runs as a Met, and that's something to me that has real value here. I mean, Bellinger is a great player. This isn't about him. Any team in baseball should want Bellinger on the roster, Sal.
Right, but if we're talking about the same cost...
Are you making him DH? You're going to make him DH if you're bringing him back.
I think that's part of the conversation that you have with him.
He has to be, right?
Yeah.
It'd be a non-starter for me. I want Alonso back. I'm with you. I want Alonso more so than Bellinger. Here's the thing. Cody Bellinger is terrific defensively. The Mets need to upgrade. Versatility, all those different things. However, he has been inconsistent. Look at his numbers, whether it be with the Cubs, the Dodgers. I do think that it was a byproduct of being in Yankee Stadium and hitting in that lineup. I'm not saying he couldn't hit. I would worry about committing to him long-term and paying him that money where his offense to me wouldn't be anywhere near what Alonso is. Yes, you know what you're getting with Pete Alonso defensively. You make him a DH at least half the time. He is going to hit at least 35 home runs, driving 100 runs, because that's what Pete Alonso does every single year. He would provide great protection behind Juan Soto. I don't think there's another player like that.
And he's going to hurt you with the glove, not the glove as much as the throwing. I mean, it's become a real issue that you can't ignore. I think especially if you're David Stern's talking about run prevention.
We're not talking about that much of a drop-off. There is drop-off from Alonso to Bellinger, but it's not crazy drop-off in offense, and what he gives you defensively, to me, the value almost cancels out, and he gives you that flexibility where 2 positions the Mets need, center field, first base, he could do either.
I'm prepared to give a big contract to Alonso. He's never cratered in his career the way Bellinger has. Do you want to give a huge years and dollars contract?
That had a lot to do with that shoulder injury he had.
Yeah, I mean, and that's all fair too. But I think Pete's power will age well. He's going to be a 35-plus home run guy for years to come here.
Yeah. And he plays every single day. Every year he's out there. The one caveat to me, Pete could take it or leave it, but I'd say, you want the money? Here you go. You have to DH. It's not a knock on you. It's trying to get the team better.
Well, it is a knock on him.
No, it's not. He's a liability. Like, Pete, he's tried to give him an A for effort. He's been much better than anybody thought. He's a liability at first base.
And if he says no?
Then that's, I'm giving him the money he wants, but I'm paying him to be a part-time DH, part-time first baseman. He says no, I'll move on.